Hello everyone, my name is the Emerald, and today we're finally going to be recording the video that I've been looking forward to for a good while. That is going to be the E0S1 Castorice showcase. This character is the talk of a lot of people, maybe for a couple reasons. One, she is just a really cool character overall. We like her design, we like the dragon, I like that. But another one for the addition of a certain talent. I've talked enough about it in previous videos, but yeah, that's still going on as a controversial thing, which is fair. But that's beside the point. We are going to be focusing on the character herself, going to be doing her showcase and trying her out. So, Castorice, what does she do? Her base attack is exactly what you expect it to be, just a single target based on her HP. The skill actually does change based on the situation. So, if you do have your, remember she is remembrance, so she does have a memo sprite. We'll talk about that in a second. So, Castorice herself, I'm gonna go here just because if I don't, you're gonna hear that dragon a lot, and I don't want you to hear that over and over again. So, the skill Silent Wraithfly's Caress. It consumes 30% of all allies' current HP. You deal quantum damage equal to 50% of Castorice's max HP to one designated enemy, and then 30% of her max HP to adjacent targets. If the current HP is insufficient, you reduce it down to 1. And if Netherwing, which is her memo sprite, is on the battlefield, the skill becomes Boneclaw Doomdrake's Embrace, which consumes only 40% of your current HP of all allies, except the memo sprite itself. And then Castorice and Netherwing launch a joint attack on the targets, dealing quantum damage equal to 30% and 50% of Castorice's max HP to all enemies. And if your HP is insufficient, you reduce it down to 1. A really powerful ability. We like it a lot. We like to see it. So, the ultimate. The ultimate summons the memo sprite Netherwing and advances action by 100%. At the same time, it deploys the Territory Lost Netherland, which decreases all enemies' all-threat resistance by 20%. If Castorice has a damage boost effect from her talent, which we'll talk about in a second, then this effect spreads to Netherwing. Netherwing has initial speed of 165 and a set max HP equal to 100% of max new bud, which is what this ultimate actually needs to actually, get it. After Netherwing experiences 3 turns, when its HP is 0, it disappears and dispels the Territory Lost Netherland. Okay, now, the big thing. And this is the big ass talent. The maximum limit of new bud is related to the levels of all characters on the battlefield. I don't remember the equation off the top of my head, but I believe once you reach a certain equilibrium level, it becomes a set value. So keep that in mind. For every 1 point of HP lost by all allies, Castorice gains 1 point of new bud, and when you reach its max limit, you can then activate the ultimate. When allies lose HP, Castorice and Netherwing's damage dealt increase by 20%, stacking up to 3 times, lasts for 3 turns. And when Netherwing is on field, you cannot get new bud through talent, and every 1 point HP lost by all allies will then be converted to an equal amount of HP for Netherwing. We'll get back to this in a second. Alright, so there's that. Let's talk about the memo sprite itself. Here's its talent. When Netherwing is on the field, it acts as backup for allies, so when allies take damage or consume HP, their current HP can be reduced down to a minimum of 1, after which Netherwing will bear the HP loss, but it will consume HP equal to 500% of the original value, and it will keep going until Netherwing disappears. So, the support. When the Netherwing is summoned, increases damage dealt by all allies by 10% for 3 turns. Nice support. And then this. When the Netherwing disappears, deal 6 instances of damage, with each instance dealing quantum damage equal to 40% of Castorice's max HP to one random enemy. At the same time, you restore HP by amount equal to 6% of Castorice's max HP, plus 800 for all allies. Very nice to have. This used to be higher in past betas, but we don't care anymore, as before. The memorized skill. The normal one, it just simply deals quantum damage equal to 40% of Castorice's max HP to all enemies, which is really nice. And then the big skill, this is a lot of words, launches Breath Scorches the Shadow, which will consume 25% of Netherwing's max HP to deal quantum damage equal to 24% of Castorice's max HP to all enemies. In one attack, Breath Scorches the Shadow can be launched repeatedly, with the damage multiplier increased progressively to 20%, so that's 34%. After reaching the 34%, it will not increase further. The damage multiplier boost effect will not decrease before Netherwing disappears, so it'll keep its max damage boost throughout the entire way. When Netherwing's current HP is equal to less than 25% of max HP, launches ability will actively reduce its HP down to 1, and then trigger the ability effect equal to that of the talent Wings Sweeps the Ruins, which again, what you talk about is just this where he just dies, gives you health, and does a bunch of damage. So that is a lot of stuff. That is a lot of stuff. And we're not even done. Here's one more thing we have to talk about. Castorice's own unique global talent. After Castorice obtain Castorice, or when Castorice is in the current team, you receive this effect. In battle, when an allied character receives a killing blow, all allied characters that receive the killing blow in this action enters the moon cocoon state. Characters in this state temporarily delay becoming downed and can take action normally. After the action and before the start of the next turn, if their current HP increases or they gain a shield, this cocoon is removed. Otherwise, they'll be downed immediately, which can only trigger once per battle. The revive itself is okay. Like, it can save runs, but it's okay. It's not the craziest thing in the world. It's just the fact that this is a thing at all in the first place. I'm not gonna get into it. That's not the point of the video. So complain if you want. I don't blame you for complaining, but keep that in mind. So here are some bonus traces. After allied targets receive healing, excluding Netherwing, converts 100% of that heal amount into new bud. If Netherwing is on the field, it just converts to Netherwing's HP instead. Each allied target can accumulate a conversion amount up to 12% of the max new bud. After any unit takes action, all units reset their accumulated conversion amount, which is really good. So here's another one. When Castorice's current HP is higher than or equal to 50% of her max HP, her speed increases by 40%. When Netherwing uses Breath Scorches the Shadow and deals fatal damage to all enemies on the field, or bring them to a point where their HP cannot be reduced further, Netherwing's speed increases by 100%, lasting for a turn. So this will almost definitely get him to like give his next action pretty damn quickly. And then this final one, each time Netherwing uses Breath Scorches the Shadow, the damage dealt increased by 30%. This stacks with 6 times, lasts to the end of this turn. So yeah, it's free damage. She gets quality damage, crit rate, crit damage. Not gonna go into all that. We have her light cone too, which is also kind of a mouthful, but we can talk about it here. Make farewells more beautiful. Really good light cone. Really looks good looking, I should say. Increase the wearer's max HP by 30% when the wearer loses their memos, or the memo sprite loses HP during their own turn. The wearer gains Death Flower. This allows the wearer and the memo sprite to ignore 30% of the target's defense when dealing damage. Lasts for 2 turns. When the memo sprite disappears, advance the wearer's action by 12%. This effect can only trigger up to 1 time, and the trigger count resets every time the wearer uses ultimate, which is perfect for this character because the only way she can get her memo sprite out is with the ultimate. So there's that. That is a mouthful. We do have E0, like I said. I will probably be making a video at E1 and E2, mainly E2 because that's the one that's really good. But for now, we're here. It's going to be a crazy thing. Here's the set I'm rocking her. 4-piece Poet and then 2-piece Bone Collecting Syringe. I still don't know how to say this word. I'm going to call it Demesne. I don't know how to say it though. We're getting a bunch of HP. We're getting quantum damage. We're getting a lot of crit rate. More crit damage. Really solid. The team we're going to be rocking, Tribby. Tribby is just a really good character overall, having this all-type resistance penetration, having free additional damage, true damage from our E1 that we have, some free follow-up attacks, which is really nice to have. We can't complain about that. We have her light cone. She's going to talk a lot. Get 48% crit damage with her light cone here. We have also, again, like I said, we have E1. It's going to be pretty good. We have the Remembrance Trailblazer, which we're going to be rocking with this light cone instead to get the increased damage dealt and a bunch more speed. We're mainly doing it for the Memo Sprite skill, which is right here, giving us true damage every time we do an instance of instant damage. So it's going to make the dragon do a lot, and I do mean a lot. Rocking it with this. I wish I had this set ready, but I don't, so this is the next best thing. So yeah, we're also going to be rocking this just for more energy. And then Gallagher. Now, I haven't used Gallagher in eons, but it's either this or Lil Cha. If you don't run either or, you can't run Castorice well, so there's that. We're mainly going to be using him just for the ultimate, just for have lifesteal, which can be really nice to have. Lil Cha is slightly better because his field does not go away when enemies die, unlike Gallagher, who has to apply the debuff, and if the enemy dies, oh well, you tried. But yeah, that was a huge mouthful. Oh Lord almighty. But we're going to get straight into the gameplay. We're going to be going into Apocalyptic Shadow, Pure Fiction, and Memory of Chaos. We'll see how she does. I expect her to clear basically everything except for maybe Pure Fiction, but yeah, it's going to be crazy. Alright, so let's go straight into Apocalyptic Shadow and see her absolutely demolish. Alright, so here we are against the Venturine. There's no real better boss for this in Apocalyptic Shadow. We had to wait for the new one coming out in a couple days, but we'll work with this. You will see I already have score. I did have to play this out, see if it worked well, and to test out some of the effects. But yeah. Also, can we let's just take a second to appreciate this entrance. One of the best entrances ever. If I could do a thing, that stuff. Alright, so we'll get straight into the dragon. We won't be using the entire thing here because it'll be waste, but you could just see some free damage here. Actually, not the crazy damage in the world, but then like to completely scoff at. We'll get this going here. As you can see, we still have like the pretty good damage here. We'll get this going. Mainly the goal of this is just to see how much damage we can really hit. So we're not going to heal you, we're essentially going to heal you instead. We're going to do this. Get rid of some cubes. I also want to showcase the revive at least on this team. Mainly because I think, at least as long as it's on the team you're currently using, I think it's fine. At least that's my personal way of looking at it, but if you don't agree with me, that's fine. The fact that it's a global passive at all is cringe, so is that. So this is the last turn, so we have no choice but to use it, but you'll see some free damage here, and a lot of the true damage. We have some free healing here as well. 130k from without eventually being broken, which is pretty good. I think so. So we can finally get some healing going, finally. So remember, with one of the talents, every bit of healing we get will actually go into the character, which is good. So we'll do this, get some healing in for this. As you can see, more healing here. We'll get some free damage here, 78%. I'm gonna do this. Ow. Ow. We'll do this. That gives us another wing. Let's go straight in. That ultimate is so good, I must say. I love that ultimate a lot. This is kind of a waste, but I guess we'll rock with it. We can do this once. You can see his damage a little bit. As you see, the true damage helps a lot with this team. Or at least with the dragon. We'll heal. I have no chance to do this. Ow. We'll do this. I think I'll do this. The break. This will get us back our ultimates for characters, which is good. I'm sorry, health. My fault. It's been a while since I did this Apocalypse Shadow. So we'll do this. One thing about Castorice is she's very skill point friendly. She's able just to get you. She's always gonna be stealing your skill points away unless you absolutely want her to. And now we'll see the dragon do good damage. As you can see, yeah, it's pretty good. Remember, it's still one guy. That's an AoE skill, so yeah, it's pretty good. All right, now we're gonna go into all or nothing dice mode. We'll do this. I will do this. I also reason not to. Let's do this again. That dice has not died yet. Alright, we'll just get this going. Get this heal in, because if I don't, I will die, and I do not really wish to die right now. This should get us another wing. Yep. We'll do it immediately while we still have the chance. I'm also gonna do this just for free healing. There we go. Alright, let's see how much damage this does. You like hitting the dice just spaz? I do. There we go. We're going to now do this, just so he doesn't do what I want him to do. Probably should wait to use this, but I think it's fine. Alright, this is an AoE skill. So you can see 361k with that is really good. They're dying. Yep, there we go. I will do this. The Trailblazer's health is a little more important in my opinion. We'll do this. Yeah, as you can see, this character's she's pretty good. And not too crazy, honestly. Oh, well, there he goes. Free healing for all. He's still getting broken. We'll do this. And now we will go in with Castorice here. Yeah, 450k with that is really good. We can honestly just do this. We have so many skill points thanks to the big breaking him. And now we'll get to the dragon. Let's see a slow motion. I like to see this in slow motion. Yeah, as you can see, this dragon is stupidly powerful. He might barely live. I'm not too certain. We'll see. But yeah, I absolutely love this character. Outside the global tower. Yeah, okay, he's dead. Never mind. The explosion is too much damage. As you can see, this character's strong. This character's strong. So yeah. I actually did a little bit worse than the other one, but that was just because RNG is a pain. So there's that. But yeah, this character's strong. We'll head over to Pure Fiction now. I have done a little bit of it, but I think we can get better. We'll see how she performs there as well. And yeah, I'm pretty curious to see how it goes. Alright, so here we are in Pure Fiction. I had to quickly like go in and come out just so I can get the animations not slowed down because I haven't opened this game in a hot minute and my game lags a little bit. So once again, just gotta take in that beauty. It looks so good. Alright, let's get straight into it. We're gonna start immediately with this. Alright, Dragon, do your thing. It's really hard to see the health until like the flame goes away. I'll do this. This should kill one of them, yeah. The only problem is like you had to kill everyone in the field to get one of his effects, and the trash can doesn't die easily. There's that. But I think it'll be okay. Gonna do this again. I will actually do this. Just to get healing going. Now we got Castorice with the mem support. How much does this do? 490k casually. And now we actually have grit value. Which is great. We'll get this going. Now unfortunately we don't have the healing anymore because lol, right? We'll get this going. This is gonna hurt. We'll get this ult back in here. Yeah, well, this is where Luocha would be better because Luocha's shield would still be up by now, but I had to do this because I'm not using my thing on Luocha. I feel like it's a waste. So we'll actually do this. I thought that would kill. Great. We can mem with this, and then we'll just get rid of the dragon. We'll just get rid of the dragon here. Get some healing back, and then do some free damage. Yeah, free damage. All right, let's get it on. Already off to a great start here. We'll heal Tribute with this. Castorice is a little bit slow by stands here, but when we get the dragon, it will not be like that. So we gotta get to that point. Now we got mem support going. Now we'll get dragon. Netherwing, he's here. We'll do this. Get healing going. Let's like heal Netherwing a little bit. We will do this. Back up. That'll get the ult from that. Yep. Not exactly what I wanted them to give the thing to, but okay, sure. We will do this, I think. We're gonna be single turn with Gallagher anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, that works too, I guess. We'll do this. Again, it's a little bit slow, but that's mainly because I think without Luocha, it's a little bit slower. Get some healing in for everyone. Alright, Dragon, do your thing. We'll do one more of these. We'll ult here. I think I'll do this, yeah. Get mem support going once again. This will heal Netherwing up to, I think, full? Very close. I'll get some more healing for him. This might kill, actually. Some nerds? Yeah, we actually do kill him here. Thanks to that. And we get grit value going into the last phase. We're going to do this. I'm going to heal you instead. Alright, and then we'll just burn all this. As you can see, yeah, the dragon does so much damage. It does so much damage. It's actually crazy how much damage the dragon does. I like calling it the dragon. It has a name, yes, but I like calling it the dragon. We'll ult here. I don't really mind ulting here, so that we'll get this all out of the way. refresh everyone else. The team is really good. Pretty high cost, but really good overall. And you can see the free damage. Yeah, remember, Shells has a lot of HP, so yeah. Mem might die, honestly. If you can start again. No, wait, no, we're good. I'm going to heal... I guess we can heal Mem. Why not? We'll heal the little nerd. Get the ult back. Get a lot of healing from it. As you can see, with healing, we get a lot of new bud. And then we're gonna get the dragon with this. Here comes Netherwing once again. There's gonna be a lot of damage. Yep. And we're gonna just do this. 1,000,000 with that. We'll do this for some extra health for Netherwing. Just a little bit though, because most of them are dead. We'll do this. Yeah, that healing from resummoning Mem actually does count for that. So yeah. Mems for healing does count. Any form of healing counts as long as it's healing. That's not Netherwing. We'll do this. It does so much damage. That basic actually does a lot more damage than people give it credit for. We got that grip value going back. We'll ult here just to get some charge and some health back. Yeah, it seems very good. Ow. And it's a bit better to show her off here because we actually do have an HP like loss buff for this instead of APOC Shadow. The APOC Shadow will definitely have one, but not yet. So we're here. Here we go. All right, we'll get to see the enhanced skill do almost 1,000,000, I think. Unfortunately, the only problem is we're not gonna be able to see the dragon, which kind of sucks. I was really hoping we get to see the dragon at least one more time, but it doesn't seem like we will. So that's unfortunate. You can actually kill him, but it is kind of annoying, if you ask me. It is possible, but you have to do it. I think you have to play it around correctly, and we just didn't do that there. But the dragon is really good. If we actually had like a stronger buff, I think there, or E1 would have absolutely killed. But you can full clear it with that team. I can guarantee you. I've done it before, and it's really satisfying when it happens. You just have to plan out the dragon, which can be a bit annoying. But yeah, we'll go into Memory of Chaos last. I think that's where we'll see probably her best showing, I think. And yeah, I think it'll be pretty fun. I think so. Alright, so here we are against the Flame Reaver in Memory of Chaos. So this will be probably our best showing of Castorice, because we're going to get 30% max HP increase. We're going to get some extra healing when we get attacked. Anytime we get some HP, we'll get some stuff. This will look probably the best place we'll see Castorice. Also, he's weak to Quantum, so yeah, we'll see a lot of stuff going on here. So we'll see this. This might be a little bit slower because I didn't feel like loading this in. That wasn't that slow. Alright, let's get started. This is where, again, I think this is where Castorice will show, at least for here, for now, this is where we'll see Castorice at her best. We'll do this. Summon Mem first. I'll do this first to get healing. Yeah, she's good though. Like, what else do you want me to say? She's really good. She's really strong. We'll do this. 372k is a lot. We'll get this healing back. This should actually give it help from them. Yeah. Ow. Could you chill? Thanks. We'll single target here just for health. I'll hold on to my ultimate. Alright, let's see how much the dragon does here. It'll be to a complete field. Oh yeah, it's a lot of damage. It's 1,000,000. Almost. We actually have 2,000,000. Oh, close. Very close. Alright, the Flame Reaver now. I don't think this guy's gonna give us trouble, but hey, maybe he will. We'll see. Yep. Free damage here. 41k on that skill. Boom. We'll use this ultimate now. So we get some health back. This is probably where we'll get probably our best showing, because with this, we're going to be getting a lot of health back for our characters. I think my only problem is I really wish the Trailblazer was hitting with this ult too to get health back, but not much we can do. Boom. Let's get Netherwing back on the field. Do some free damage here. There we go. We'll just do base tech here. 1,000,000 with that. Casual. Yep. We'll let that go through. I will base tech here just to get some health and so I get a skill point back. Because why not? Free damage there. Yeah, as you can see again, this character's good. It's like I don't know what else you want me to say. We'll do this. We'll just do that. Yeah, you see that face like does a lot because it does 40% of max HP, which is insanely high. Let's get some health back. This will do a good bit of damage. Finally, 6k is a lot. I'll do this. We'll do this to get back our thing, and we'll get back Netherwing on field, or at least Castorice first. Boom, 578k, and then we'll have to let this all go through. Yep, and we'll actually get health back from this, which is really good. Yeah, like you're seeing why this character's so good. He survives this, yeah. I want to get the dragon kill. I want to kill him with the dragon. Oh, actually, it might not be possible. Maybe? Hold on. Never mind, we kill him with the base tech. Yeah, I wanted to kill with the dragon, but there's no way. But yeah, you can see she 2-cycled by herself, and we could have done it faster. I think so. But yeah, she's good. That's all I can really say. She's really good. So, yeah, hold on. We'll go back to the character select real quick. Alright, so just as proof to show that you can actually do much better with these characters, with Castorice in these game modes, because I got better runs earlier. I 8-cycled with this. This took forever because I brought Ting Yun because I thought she was going to help. Here I prove that you actually can get full 80k points with Castorice. You just had to hope the dragon doesn't fumble on you. And then here's my best team with this. Again, this was just not made for her. This was made for Trebi in mind, and so we don't have a lot of HP loss effect for that, which kind of sucks. But hey, what can you do? But yeah, she can do really well. This character is incredibly strong. If we just ignore the fact that she is very controversial with this one effect alone, she's a great character. I think for an anniversary character, yeah, I think she is great. I do think Anax is also a really strong anniversary character. I unfortunately will not be able to make a video on him because I'm not pulling for him. I'm saying for Cypher. But I will say he is really, really strong. If it weren't for Castorice, Anax would have been like almost a must summon. I think so. He doesn't even have a gold passive and he's just that strong. Right? But yeah, I freaking love Castorice. I love Quantum. I don't, unfortunately, do not have Silverwolf, but I do plan on making videos with Quantum in the future because I absolutely love this element. It's my favorite element in the entire game. So there's that. That'll be it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed. Let me know down in the comments if you pull for Castorice and are liking her, if ignoring the global talent. I wasn't able to show it off in this video. I'm kind of glad I didn't because I don't really like it, but hey, what can you do? So that'll be it for this video. We'll get to see the dragon last time before we go. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.